Okay, negotiators, let's begin. Looking back at 35 years in the law, many of my best moments have involved negotiating with opponents who cut to the chase. We negotiated well and quickly, and we acted in a way that was really worthy of us. And the low moments, they tended to involve the opposite. Delays, negotiators, let's begin. Looking back at this webinar aims to bring together many of my negotiators have in a constructive environment. Opponents, the settlement cut to the chase. We negotiated well, lost more, cut to the chase moments. We negotiated well using that was really quick technology, and we acted in a way that makes posturing was really worthy of us. And when you pass the quiz, you'll become part of the forum. They tended to involve where you can use this technology with negotiators. Let's begin. Looking back at this webinar, to bring settlement testing has helped bring together plaintiff attorneys and negotiators in a constructive environment. Cases. The settlement cut to the chase. And negotiated well, lost more, cut to the chase. We negotiated well using $3.8 million worthy of us. So instead of traveling low moments, you'll become part of the forum from your office where you can use technology with negotiators. Let's begin. Looking back at this webinar, to bring settlement testing has helped bring together attorneys and negotiators in a constructive environment. Why not? And negotiated well, lost more, cut to the chase. Negotiated well, they will $3.8 million worthy protect themselves. So instead of traveling low moments, you'll become part of the forum from your office where you can use technology with negotiators. Let's begin. Looking back at this webinar, to bring settlement testing has helped bring together attorneys and negotiators in a constructive environment. Why not? And negotiated well, lost more, cut to the chase. Negotiated well, they will $3.8 million worthy protect themselves. Confidence and traveling the same ways, settlement become part of the forum from your office where you can use technology with negotiators. Let's begin. Looking back at this webinar, to bring settlement testing has helped. What did you learn in school today, Johnny? Well, I learned not to share. Instead of that, the forum allows you to safely compare numbers. So compare, don't share. We have created a robot to negotiate against each one of you in this webinar. So now if you follow directions, you'll get good at actually doing this settlement testing. So please don't jump ahead for now. That will kind of mess things up. First, choose a side, and remember who you are. You should see a thermometer after you choose a side. Let's assume you have a case valued at $1 million. That's your best, most conciliatory number. And again, please allow me to tell you exactly what numbers to enter. Put your cursor in the yellow box at the base of the thermometer. And again, listen carefully. I will give plaintiffs one number and the defendants a different number. If you are negotiating for the plaintiff, submit $2.5 million and then confirm that amount. If you are for the defendant, submit $100,000 and confirm that amount. These are pretty realistic opening numbers for a case you have valued at $1 million. So just watch your thermometer. You should see the number you entered and a temperature reading around 5 degrees. So what does this mean exactly? What just happened is that the algorithms in our server compared the numbers from each side. Remember, we don't share, we compare. And then the server kicked out a temperature reading to both sides telling you how close your numbers are. Now 5 degrees, that is ice cold. You're not yet close. Let's do it again. Listen carefully. If you are a plaintiff, submit $1.8 million. If you are a defendant, submit $500,000. Again, plaintiffs 1.8, defendants 500,000 and submit. And now you should see on kind of on top of that first round of numbers, of your number, your second number and a new temperature reading. And yay, you made some progress. Do it again. Plaintiffs enter 1.2 million. Defendants enter 750,000. Again, plaintiffs 1.2, defendants submit 750,000. Notice that your numbers are not going to the other side. They are going into my server where they are compared to a number from your opponent. Let's do it one last time. Plaintiffs submit $1,050,000. That's 1,050,000. And the defendants submit $995,000. So, congratulations, you just used settlement testing and did it successfully. At the end of the 18 minutes, both sides will get the option of revealing their last number. This can make it less awkward to start your conversation when you pick up the phone to agree on a final number. And this is the screen that you'll see when you do that. Again, you get the option of revealing or not revealing your last number just to make the conversation go a little quicker. So let's just summarize what just happened. You concluded correctly that your opponents could not use your numbers against you because they couldn't even see your numbers. This makes it safe for both sides to test their best number. Then, number two, you saw how close the best number was to the other side's best number. And three, and now you have some confidence. You can pick up the phone and settle this in 5 minutes. So, how has this played out in the real world? We've had 3 different kinds of results. The first, the numbers are very close. When the temperature is warm, you settle on your phone with a short phone call, settle on your own with a short phone call, and life is good, right? That is easy. Now, there's another alternative. Let's say that the numbers are somewhat close, maybe 40 to 80 degrees in that range. Here, a mediator can come in and likely close the file very quickly. And then there is another likely result, result number 3, and that is where the numbers are ice cold. Maybe you get to 3 degrees or 7 degrees, something discouraging like that. What happens then? We have seen 2 results. First, the parties get emotional and they lose confidence because they know they are worlds apart. And so what typically happens, you can resign yourself to full-blown discovery. After you've wasted lots of time and money, what will you do? Eventually, you will figure out where you missed each other, and after both sides waste a lot of time, you will settle. A better option when you are worlds apart is this. Instead of getting emotional, just remind yourself the case is going to be settled. That's what happens in this culture. It's just a matter of when. So allow a first court mediator to review the testing, all that data, and get the information that you need to evaluate the case. You get that quickly. And so the mediator becomes kind of a grease for the discovery process. It keeps it informal, keeps it fast. So you settle with the mediator without wasting a lot of your time or money. There's one other advantage to the settlement forum. If the silver tongue of the mediator can't get her done, then in the settlement forum, the mediator has some options, and you can use 2